It's a nice easy one for me to get back in the habit of making videos, and that will be Rapido's new wagon, which is the Open AB, latterly known as the OAA. You won't be surprised to hear that it comes in a box, and within that box is a two-part plastic surround which holds the wagon nicely. Also in the box is a paper pamphlet which gives a brief history and a sphere of operations, also a detail pack which is air brakes and other little bits and pieces. Initial inspection out of the box and everything seems to be okay. Let's see if that continues. Artwork seems to be very legible and quite distinct on the model that I have. Detail seems to be quite pronounced as well, with the wooden planking inside and out, along with the metal strapping and chains that hold it all in place. The chassis and floor seem to be made out of metal and the rest of the wagon in plastic. The underframe detail is very comprehensive, with disc brake calipers, air brake cylinders, air brake distributors, all the pipework associated with them, the brake rigging and brake changeover levers as well. The wheels also have their brake disc inserts. Unlike other manufacturers of quite modern long wheel-based wagons, there seems to be no compensation in the coupling or the wheels, which might be an issue if you intend running it on sharper curves than second radius. Although there is a tiny bit of movement in the wheel sets, which should allow it to go on slightly uneven track. Now, when introduced in 1971, all of these wagons were produced with oleo pneumatic buffers, which quite legitimately allows us to paint the shanks in a silver colour. One of my pet hates when it's applied to wagons and vehicles that don't have pneumatic buffers. So here comes the one thing that I found wrong with this wagon. The springy part is on the wrong part of the buffer. Oh dear. As I previously mentioned, these were introduced in the early 1970s. As many wagons had gone before in the same concept, they had a shared chassis with a van and a steel wagon, obviously with minor differences. The van is available from Bachmann, the steel wagon not yet, as this is a mashup between a Hornby one and a Bachmann chassis. There's 17 different models available in various different liveries and numbers, and they retail at $39.95 RRP. A wagon that fits nicely into the air brake network services, latterly known as Speedlink, and in more recent years in the civil engineers fleet.